this road, but it's too long. There's no street lights, and my headlights won't turn on. We're driving blind. And if we crash, I can't call you this time. Feel the already changing winds, carrying the whispers of our sins. There's no stop signs in your eyes, just painted green lights, waiting for another surprise.